Supreme Desideratum of the Microcosmos. The subject of today's discourse is the Supreme Desideratum of the Microcosmos. First of all, we should know what is Jiva or microcosm. The nucleus of the universe is known as Purushottama. The entire universe has emanated from him. Out of the 5 fundamental factors, life emerged slowly and gradually. Life originates from a particular environment, a particular situation in which the 5 fundamental factors exist in a certain proportion on a particular planet or other celestial body, where the balance in the proportion of the 5 fundamental factors is lost, life is destroyed. There are many planets where there were once living creatures, but now there is no life there. On our planet Earth there was no living being in the distant past. Now there is life, and in the future there will be no life again. There is an unfounded fear in the minds of some people that in the absence of living beings there will be the dissolution of the earth. Now there is no basis for such a fear. Because of the grace of Paramapurusha, there is no lack of intellect in human beings. When this world becomes unfit for human habitation, human beings will then set out for other planets and satellites. And I have also said that the universe will never undergo thermal death. Perhaps a particular planet may undergo thermal death, but by then the inhabitants of that planet will have settled on other planets. Moreover, the huge amount of energy which is released due to Yarashpota, or the material bursting of one celestial body, will produce new stars and planets. This is why people should under no circumstances be concerned. The entity who is the destructor is also the creator, so there is no cause for worrying. Just as the destroyer is your father, the preserver is also your father. And why should the offsprings be afraid of their father? A father may be feared by others, but why should the sons and daughters be afraid of their father? Under special circumstances at certain places, living microcosms emerge. Animals and birds also belong to the category of living beings. Where will they go from here? It is his special desire that they should proceed towards the nucleus in the face of introversion, pratisanshara. There is no other way for them. Those who delay arrive late at their destination. Those who do not delay arrive earlier. For it has been said, Paramapurusha is the supreme culminating point, a place where people leave immediately because they do not like it. Is called aparagati, and the place where people enjoy the supreme blessedness, where once reaching there, they do not ever want to leave, is called paragati. One who moves towards aparagati comes under the binding influence of Prakriti. Prakriti exercises her influence on the human mind in 14 ways. Some of these bondages are related to the external world, and the rest are related to the internal world, to the psychic world. There are 6 enemies: Saripu, attachment; Kama, anger; Krodha, avarice, lobha; infatuation, moha; vanity, mada; and jealousy, matsarya. And the bondages related to the external world are 8 in number: Ashtapasha, hatred, doubt, fear, shyness, hypocrisy, pride of lineage, pride of culture, and inflated ego. Grina, Shanka, Bhayam, Laja, Yugupsha, Sheti, Panchami, Kulam, Shiransha, Manamsha, Ashtapashaha, Prakirtitaha. Because of these bondages, the microcosms are called Jiva. The entity who has no such bondages is called Shiva. One who has attained the entity is said to have attained the culminating point of existence. Pashabadu bhave jiva, pashamuktu bhave shivaha. Thus human beings will have to move towards that supreme culminating point, towards that Paramapurusha, because he is just like a magnet. The microcosms have no alternative but to move towards him. It is because of his impetus that they have got their physical bodies and minds. This is why even if human beings try to go far from him, under the dominating influence of the bondages of Ashtapasha and Sadripu, still there remains some connection between them and Paramapurusha. due to their mutual relation of father and children. Even though people may remain oblivious to their close relationship with him, he can never forget anyone. You know that to forget and to remain oblivious to something are not one and the same thing. If a near and dear member of a family dies, the other members may bitterly mourn for him or her for several days. But after that they stop weeping. That does not mean that the other members of the family have become totally oblivious to their dead relation. As long as those other members are alive, they can never be oblivious to him, but they may be temporarily forget him. Exactly in the same way, those people whom we call sinful puppy may temporarily forget Paramapurusha, but they can never remain oblivious to him. This is the reason why no one should hate anyone, however sinful or weak that person may be. How can we hate such a person? We have no right to hate anyone, because Paramapurusha cannot and does not hate anyone. Then how can we hate? Judged in the proper perspective, every human being is our brother or sister. When anyone is lagged behind, it is your bounden duty to help him or her and take them with you. Knowingly or unknowingly, all the microcosms are moving around Purushottama, and this very movement is their allotted duty.